Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne's Sharp World, where today we are taking a look at the newest knife to come out of Vosteed, and that is none other than the Vosteed Corgi V. Now, before I go any further into this review, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. If you like what you see, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, follow along, and I will continue to bring you the content. Now, let's take a look at some overall specs on this new Vancor locking knife right here. We have an overall length coming in at 5.85 inches, 2.36 inches on the blade length with a blade thickness at 118 thousandths. Blade material on this guy, you may have seen it, 14C28N steel with a very nice drop point style blade, very similar to the regular Corgi pup that we all know, and I'm assuming a lot of us love. I'm a big fan of the Corgi pup. We have a flat grind on the blade with a handle length of 3.48 inches. Handle thickness at 490 thousandths, a little bit of extra thickness with that Vancor lock there. Aluminum handle material. I've already said it a couple times. The Vancor lock for the locking mechanism on the knife, which is pretty good. I have some thoughts on the Vancor lock on this particular model, which we'll get to in a second. But overall, I'm a big fan of the Vancor lock. We have a user of a right hand only tip up carry, weight coming in at 2.66 ounces, and a price $79 for this guy. Let me know what you guys think of the price. I think it's okay. I don't think it's too crazy. You're used to seeing Vosteed knives be a little less, but again, the Vancor lock, that affects the price. There's no getting around it. That is just a more expensive lock. Let's take a look at a size comparison here. And a really good size comparison is just with the regular Corgi pup in button lock format. And I believe it's going to be very similar if it will actually just be a good dog. Okay, there we go. Let's pull it back. So as you can see here, the actual regular Corgi pup is just a hair longer, maybe like an 1/8 of an inch longer than the Corgi V. And I'm kind of surprised by that. I actually think I know why, though. It is because of that reversible pocket clip, I believe. Because if you look it up, yeah, it's pretty much just the extra extension they put down there to reverse the, or wait, what the heck's going on? That's not the pocket clip. That's just, okay, so that's just kind of like the bottom spacer part of the handle, I guess. So yeah, so you get a little more compactness with that Corgi V. In terms of the Vancor lock on this particular knife, it does work. I don't know how much I love the Vancor lock on a small knife, though. That's just me. That's maybe a little more personal preference. But it just, and it's not the bulkiness or the thing, like this actually is a very nice combination of thickness and overall size for the knife. It's a very nice handle size, and it actually feels very good in the hand. I prefer the button lock on the Corgi pup. Only in this situation, though. I really do like the first knife that came out with the Vancor lock. I still have a couple of those. I really enjoy those. I can't remember the name of it because, again, too many knives. We've already been over that before. But yeah, this is a really good offering that I think it's clearly selling well. There's not a whole lot left. There are some available. I have them linked below. But I think, again, what really just wins a lot of people over with the Corgi series is just the clean aesthetics. Now, the one thing I don't like about this knife is this clip here. I think that a satin clip on this knife is a terrible choice. It should have, without a doubt, been a black pocket clip, like just a regular black pocket clip, same finish as the blade. And yeah, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Very good overall look on the knife if it would have had that black clip, but the satin it pops a little too much. I feel like that was a little bit of a miss on Vosteed's end, but I really love that fully recessed clip there. Just enough clip space or ramp space to get over the hems, or most hems anyway. I did not have any issues with this. I was kind of expecting to because that did not look like enough space, but turns out it is, I guess. The action on this guy, it's pretty good. You got to get used to the flipper. So the flipper has these serrations, or jimping, it's basically jimping, but a very, very low profile flipper here, but very nice jimping. So you have the grip to flip this out very easily. But again, if you're used to a normal flipper and you just kind of go like, well, okay, that even worked too. There's sometimes though to where you can kind of miss it. You'll do this to where you'll flip it and that exact thing will happen here. The front flipper portion will stop on your finger to kind of botch the flip. But again, you'll get used to not doing that. The front flipper does clearly work very well. I think you saw me earlier do that reach around, so good to go there. It is a very fidgety knife, and with a blade length of 2.36 inches, it's going to be legal in a lot of places. Not everywhere. I'm not a lawyer, so don't take my word for it. But most knife laws, not all, will allow for a 2.36 inch blade within the United States. So yeah, this is very enjoyable. What I'm waiting for is the Corgi V full size, because that is going to be a lot better than this. I can already tell you guys but again, you know, I like bigger knives, and I cannot lie. But for what this is, for a small knife with a very, very what am I calling this? Very, very low profile, unique type of flipping mechanism back here. It works really well. It's very smooth. I do think Vosteed has done a really good job of kind of hammering out the kinks on the Vancor lock, because it did have some kinks. It wasn't perfect, but these things are getting smoother and smoother, and I really enjoy that. And when it comes to this flipper, the more I do this, it's very easy. The way that the jimping grabs your finger, especially when it's raised just above the handle here, it's very easy to just put your finger basically on the end of the knife and just pull back. And it's almost foolproof. So takes a little getting used to, but boy, once you get it, it is very, very satisfying. And of course, if you don't want to do that, give it the good old reach around. Yeah, this is a fun one. I want it bigger. I want a bigger Corgi with the Vancor lock, and I'm sure that's coming. But for what this is, for people that like smaller knives, this is a very good fifth pocket option. It's a little bigger on the fifth pocket side, only because of all the the extra handle space there. But it would probably pass as a fifth pocket knife. But yeah, I like it. I do dig it. I'm going to like the bigger Corgi with the Vancor lock better. I can already tell you that. But for what this is, it's a winner. I would recommend it. Especially if you like the Corgi Pup. I still really love this button lock Corgi Pup. This is really, really good. But if you like this, you almost have to try this, especially for $79. I mean, for $79, it's, hard not to, really. I mean, let's be real. Little different aesthetics, slightly different blade shape, in case you didn't catch that. There is a little difference in the blade shape there. A little more of a pointy end here, as to where you have a little more bubbly roundness up towards the tip there on the new Corgi V. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. I dig it. I like it more than I originally did when I unboxed and started carrying it. I do appreciate it, but again, I'm waiting for that bigger Corgi V. Bring it to the people, Vosteed. But you guys let me know what you think of this smaller version. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And until the next one, I'm out.